Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chasing Neat. I am Michael, this is Dawn, and tonight we have a special
Bottle.
I was going to say treat.
That's a bottle.
So
That's a bottle to us.
it's definitely a special bottle to us. One of my good friends, oldest friends, probably my oldest friend from when I was in grade school.
Like, is he old? Or just like the longest friend you had?
Longest friend. But he's my age, so that makes him old.
Yeah. He's getting up there with you.
So, again, we grew up together. He was my best man at our wedding. And he came back in town because his mom and dad live here. And he knew about the building of our speakeasy bar. And he brought
in process
and
bar.
he thought it'd be done by now, so he wanted to give us
We're getting there.
a bar warming gift. And I had to tell him, well, we're almost close.
We're close.
So,
As life happens, right?
yes. But anyway, he wanted to treat us with a special bottle, and definitely this is a treat for us because we've never had an Orphan barrel.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I've even ever tried an Orphan barrel.
No.
We've always seen them.
Yeah.
They've always been out of our price range as far as buying something that we've never tried. So to be able to get this and try it, or be given this and try it is definitely a treat. So Chuck, thank you so very much. We are very appreciative. Number one of your friendship. You've always been there when anything ever happened, and I'm just glad you'll continue to be my friend.
And mine too.
Yeah. He's only on loan to you, though.
He's kind of. I paid him $100, didn't I? Like when we got married.
I paid him $100.
Oh.
So it was our bet.
You lost the bet.
So we always had a bet that who would get married first, and apparently I lost the bet.
Yeah.
So I had to pay him $100. So I framed it, and I think he had forgotten about the bet. So
Yeah.
So he claims.
Yeah. Maybe he used $100 to buy this.
Could have been.
That would be ironic. Ironic. Wouldn't it be ironic?
He broke it out of the frame.
Oh no! Not wouldn't it be? It's supposed to be. Isn't it ironic? Not wouldn't it be? You can see our musical prowess, or lack thereof. Anyway,
it's not the monkeys.
Back to this bottle, the Orphan barrel. Okay, so Orphan barrel. What only thing we know about these Orphan barrels? Well, we kind of sort of know a little bit, but we did a little bit of research too. But every time we've seen them on the shelves, man, they are the coolest bottles. They have the neatest. They
labels,
kind of mystical, and part of the reason, other than like you said, mentioning the price range for these type of bottles, a lot of these bottles, when we go to actually look at what's in them, it's a lot of Scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like, it's not our thing, so we're not going to pay the price tag and that. So, anyway, what's this one called?
This one is called the Scarlet Shade. And this is their very first rye whiskey. Straight rye whiskey. It's 90 proof. It's 14 years. And the prevailing thought is that it's MGP, because it's 95.5 rye bill, and it was disclosed that it was distilled in Indiana, so it matches the state and what typically they do. But then after it was distilled, it wound up in the Stittsweller rick houses, and that's where it was found. And they bottled it, didn't say how many barrels they found, or if it was just one barrel.
Yeah. Oh, did you happen to see, flip that around? So, around to us. Other way? Keep going. Keep going so I can see the front. Okay.
Oh.
So, look, there's a cardinal in the front.
There's a cardinal, which is the state bird of Indiana.
Yeah.
And then there's
not sure what this is, but
looks like a cotton.
Almost like to me, it's like a little magnolia,
maybe.
maybe? I don't
But
know.
then it's a skull, so it's,
Ooh, scary.
indicative of what, Ohio?
I have no idea. A skull for Ohio?
I was just making it.
Oh, okay, whatever. Well, yeah, so
Louisiana?
maybe, I don't know. What we know of Orphan Barrel, where they actually are distilled / not really blended from, they actually are in still the Stitzel-Weller distillery in a suburb just outside of Louisville. We've been to Stitzel-Weller
Yeah.
many years ago. I guess 2018. Actually that was probably the first distillery tour we took when we went to the Bourbon Trail.
Yep, with our friends Dave and Nina. Mm-hmm.
And actually, they recommend Urban Stillhouse down there on 4th Street Live in downtown Louisville recommended us actually starting there. Or maybe it was the Fraser Museum. People recommended us starting at Stitzel-Weller. I don't remember. But anyway, it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. So what we know, again, Stitzel-Weller at the time when we visited that's where Bullet was at. Bullet was made there. And then, it was made there.
In front of
Blade and Bow was made there. I.W. Harper. So it's a really historic distillery. But anyway.
Yeah, so.
I don't know what to say much more about that other than.
I say we just go in and
Let's just try it.
see what it smells like.
Well, we know it's a rye.
It's got some good legs.
Well, I tell you, for 90 proof, you said? Man, that's sweet.
I'm not getting a rye green note, but
not at all.
I am getting kind of a menthol-y on the nose, but it's kind of a
I smell kind of citrus.
Swedish.
Yeah.
Not Swedish, but sweetish.
Not red Swedish fish.
Not the Swedish fish.
Or the Muppets. The Swedish
Muppets.
chef.
It's pleasant. A little floral.
It's pretty sweet.
But I think, if you cut open a couple of lemons and limes and oranges and Madagascar.
Vanilla beans scraped off the edge, dipped in. It doesn't smell like that to me. It doesn't smell like that to you?
No. Getting a little juicy fruit.
I don't know, but it's really, really, really pleasant to the nose and not not in the ethanol and that. So, all right, well, let's try.
I'm not getting any caramel or brown sugar on it.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's
not overly ethanol-y.
No, it's just, like you said, it's floral and just a little citrusy, but no bourbon notes. Obviously, it's not a bourbon, but.
All right.
Cheers to Chuck.
Chuck, you're the best.
Wait, I thought I was the best.
He's the best friend.
Man.
Best man.
Fine. I'll be the best woman.
Boy, you do get that oak.
Oh, yeah.
That agey oak.
I'll tell you what.
But in a good way.
For a 90 proof, that's got some heat in the back.
Yep. I'm starting to develop that Kentucky hug.
That's good. I mean,
I if I didn't know it was a rye, I'd probably say it was a really high rye bourbon.
Yeah.
There's no grassy notes. There's no dill for me. There's no, typical rye. This is more sweet.
Yeah.
Not caramely, not brown sugar, not creme brulee, not that typical bourbon, which it's not. So I don't get any of that.
Yeah, that's.
Honey, you got the glass all red.
That's why I keep wiping it off. I don't know what to say about this. It's really mellow with a nice punch up front. I'm still feeling the finish. But I could see sipping on this in the evening. I could see sipping a couple sips, couple of grams of this.
Yeah, there's no real high sharp notes. There are pockets of flavors coming out along the way. So it's so it's not real complicated, but there is some complexity there.
I think I just got a little cherry lemons on that last sip.
Oh yeah, some cherry.
Try it. See what you think?
Definitely some sort of berry jubilee breakfast compost thing. But cold, not hot. Compost. You know, they're all just sitting
Worms, dirt, whatever.
It's light.
That's
it's not
pretty good.
oily. It's not heavy.
It's not. I'm confused by it, but I like it.
You know, they may have, proofed it down just to get rid of more of the oak, just because I'm still picking that up. So maybe
I'm
at
not picking the
100.
oak up at all now. But when I first tried it, I did.
But I kind of like that char.
I like that.
Yeah.
What I have noticed about the Orphan barrels, I think I was making fun of this the other day. We were at one of the liquor stores when we were hanging out with RD1. I believe this little flip tag right here used to be actually a piece of leather with a little medallion on it. Now it's just...
You thinking of maybe the Four Roses?
Nope.
Used to have that?
No. They did? I don't remember that.
The
Stucks, I know, the original.
rectangle bottle?
No. I think it was these guys. Pretty sure it's these guys.
Maybe.
Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just one more, cost to the bottle, so. But that's cool. I gotta say, I do like the creativeness.
That's good.
Of
That's
the
real
Orphan
good.
barrels. Man, I am getting like a big Kentucky hug with a 90 proof.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And it's just like getting worse the more sips I take. Which I don't like that part, so. Again, like I said, because it reminds me of heartburn. But I know if you don't like that heartburn, Kentucky Hug, you can chew on it a little bit more.
Yeah, you could chew on it a little
which
bit
you
more.
could kind of use your tongue as the filtration to the to the Kentucky Hug. But yeah, I really like this.
Yeah.
I like this one. I'm happy that our first Orphan barrel that we liked. I feel like maybe other Orphan barrels we should try, but I don't think we will really still like any of the Scotchy type ones. I'm just assuming. So actually, I think we did try an Orphan barrel at one of the bourbon festivals earlier this year. I really wanted to I think I did try a Muckety Muck. I think there's a couple versions of Muckety Mucks, but I really wanted to like
We're
one
going
of
to take
those.
better notes when we go to those festivals.
Well, we can go back and look at the video. but
I guess
anyway.
that is what we have the video for.
Yeah.
So if you've watched our video and you've noted that we've had a Orphan barrel someplace, let us know. And let us know which video it is so we can go back and see which one it was.
Let's just ask Denise. She'll know.
Denise, which one did
She
we try?
knows everything.
Probably was. It was probably at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
yeah,
or
yeah.
The Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. Yeah, Kalamazoo.
Fest.
Yep, probably.
Which we are going to again in February.
Yeah. So I don't know what else to say about this, but it's a good pour. Glad I didn't buy it. It's great as a gift.
Why are you glad you didn't buy it?
Because I know these can be expensive. I don't know
yeah.
if this one is per se. I'm not going to ask. I'm not even really going to look. But typically they are. And it's not about that. It's just about enjoying this gift that our friend gave us. And
we will enjoy it.
And we are glad we actually like it. So,
yeah.
I mean, because
it would have been really awkward to sit here and say, Chuck, you wasted your money.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
the thought
it's good.
that counts.
It's good.
But no, we are glad to say that it is a very welcome gift and a very delicious gift too.
Yeah, I think if I actually warm, this is the first sip too of the night too, so kind of that Kentucky Hug probably is partially part of that. So if it warmed up with something else,
more.
Yeah, let's do it again. Do some more. Yeah.
Because I didn't pour a whole lot in the beginning, just because.
As much as I like these square bottles, they are really kind of hard to pour. But let's be honest, they're always really pretty hard to pour for me, regardless of what they are. Yeah. But, cool deal. This is kind of reminiscent to me of some MGP, not some Remus, but maybe some Pikesville Rye.
Sounds like rye.
Pikesville Rye.
Pikesville?
Yeah.
The one over there?
Yeah. You got another glass? I'm going to go. Yeah, we'll get it later.
Do it later.
Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty reminiscent of that, but yeah, so we got a lot to learn, I guess, about the Orphan barrel because, isn't the concept is that there's some barrels that were orphaned and somebody lost track of them somehow, and then all of a sudden
they go around to more than just one distillery and say, hey, do you have any really old ones?
really old ones that you don't remember what they are, or
Yeah.
do you really know what they are? You just like don't know what to do with them. I mean,
I think it's a combination of both. I think
Yeah.
what I read on their site was they do a little of both. They find barrels that whoever had them didn't know what they were, or somehow paperwork got lost, so they don't know the background on it. And then some they do know, it just didn't fit into the profile that they were going to batch. So maybe they bought a truckload of barrels and this one barrel didn't match all the others, so they set it aside and didn't have a need for it. So Orphan Barrel Company, which is Diageo, right?
Yep, Diageo owns them.
So they go and say, hey, we'll buy that. And then again, I don't know that they're all single barrels, or if they take some of those Orphan barrels and blend them based on the year. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't say single barrel anywhere.
No.
And maybe that's because maybe they had a lot of them, and not by a lot being a large quantity, but a lot as in this lot.
Like a batch.
A batch.
Yep.
So maybe there's 4 barrels that they didn't use or couldn't use or didn't want to use or found in the corner. So
yeah, well, that'd be fun to go back and visit Stitzelweller. It's been a while. When we were there, we got to meet Perry, who was, my goodness, Perry. He was the greeter at the distillery when we were there in 2018. It turns out Perry has done all jobs you can think of outside of being a master distiller at Stitzelweller, and he was a 2-time employee, like a 35-year-old veteran or whatever. And then
they brought him back.
They stopped, and then they brought him back. And he was still kind of. I was going to say icon. That's not the right word, but anyway, a thing.
A thing.
A thing at Stitzelweller. So it's just those.
Hopefully he's still alive. Like I said, it was 18 when we were there, and
so about
he was
do the math,
he was on the old side.
Yeah,
but,
but it was fun. So it's just those are the kind of people that you like to meet and talk to and just pick their brain.
Yeah, and we did. We not sat, but we stood outside his little guard shack
hut,
reading hut, and talked to him for a good long time.
Yeah.
This was before we had our video camera, so we didn't take any video. Took pictures that day.
Yeah. That's cool though, but if you guys have been to Stitzelweller lately, let us know in the comments what you guys thought of it.
It's a cool historic building.
Yeah, it's very cool. So
we went there. They had a little cooperage repair shop. I don't know if on the tour they still show that and or how it works. But
the only distillery we've ever been to that actually did show us that, I think, other than going to a festival. Recently we saw them do that.
Old Forester.
Well, no, Old Forester showed us how they made the barrels too. But, this particular one, it kind of reminded me.
This one kind of shows you how they fixed it.
Yeah, and it kind of reminded me, the whole space there, it just kind of reminded you like you were back in the day,
Yeah.
Like a horse barn, and this is what they all the straw and all that
it
stuff.
Looked old. It looked it was an old brick building.
Yeah. So, but anyway, enough about Stitzelweller.
So
let us know if you had this one and what you guys think of it. In the meantime, I guess we're gonna cheers end this video and drink some more. That's it. Oh, we got to close it out. That's pretty good. What did I do right?
I'm just
looking.
looking.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's sweet. The more drink it, the more sweet it gets.
I was kind of going to say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still a little
I got a
light laddery, but watery,
tiny malt in there. I'm sure it's not malt in there, but yeah. This is cool. Bottle number 2928.